Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you guys how you can link your voting website to blockchain technology. How you can connect your voting application to blockchain technology. Basically, how you can connect any website that you have in mind to blockchain technology. So let's get right to it. First of all, the technologies we'll be making use of um, number one, we'll be making use of our IDE and Visual Studio Code. The second technology we'll be making use of is our remix.ethereum.org IDE for our smart contracts, because you cannot say you want to connect to blockchain without writing a smart contract. So we'll be using our remix.ethereum.org IDE to write out our smart contract. Then we'll be making use of our Ganache local blockchain to host our blockchain network. Then we'll be making use of our MetaMask to create our wallets and so that we can be able to vote to identify ourselves. So let's get right to it. Firstly, let's open up our Visual Studio Code. In my Visual Studio Code, as you can see now, this is my front end, both the front end and the back end. I have lots of users, and the front end is not that great, but it's pretty okay for what we want to do. So um this is the vote page for the front end. Is a vote page coupled with this a mixture of HTML and some scripts with a little bit of CSS for the styling. So before we actually get into this, many of you might be asking, how would this voting website using blockchain technology work? How are we going to get it done? What are the ways in which this website will be helpful compared to a normal voting website? I'd like to say that a voting website based on blockchain technology works by utilizing the decentralized nature of blockchain to ensure security, in the sense that every time a user clicks on the vote button, you get to identify yourself with your contract address, a specific contract address for a specific user. And this contract address initiates a transaction that is now stored in a block on the blockchain, on our local blockchain I will be making use of. And this block cannot be tampered with. Unlike a normal voting website, that there are loopholes that hackers can get into and do whatever they want to do, the blockchain is decentralized and it cannot be tampered with, thereby making it the best technology for a voting website. So let's just get right to it. And okay, let's head over to our Remix IDE and see our smart contract. So this is our Remix IDE. Just look up remix.ethereum.org to open up the IDE. It's an online IDE, but you're going to have to link it to your project here. In my next video, I'll explain how each and every of this code works and how you can write your smart contract for whatever project you're trying to work on. So this is our Remix IDE. This is our smart contract. Then our MetaMask is already connected. So I'll just go ahead and disconnect that, lock it up. Then our Ganache is ready to go. is already connected. Basically, everything is connected. And something very important, okay, I can explain that in my next video. I wanted to talk about npm installation and node. So before you do anything, just make sure you install npm and then install node, preferably the LTS version. Then let's go ahead and open up our terminal. Let's go ahead and hit this command. Our entry file is our index.js. This is our entry file. So we're going to go ahead and enter this command, node index.js. Node index. Okay, when we entered our index.js, they said we can't, they said they threw us an error saying cannot find module. This is because our project is not inside this blockchain voting system. It's inside a different directory inside this blockchain voting system. So we'll go ahead and if you take a look here, this is where our project is inside poll. So we'll go ahead and seed into poll. Then we'll now run our index.js again. Okay, we're good to go. I forgot to add my node when I ran it before. So now our server is running on port 3001. So we'll go ahead and open up our web browser, our local hosts, port 3001, and you hit enter, and it loads up this page, this web page, and you click vote your preferred candidate. Then now once you click vote, this website is built in such a way that once you click vote, you cannot access the vote page except you connect your MetaMask account, except you connect your MetaMask contract, except you connect your wallet address. So let's go ahead and click vote. As you can see, it didn't take us into the vote page. We have to connect our MetaMask first. But before we connect our MetaMask, let's go ahead and do this first. Let's go ahead and do this. As you can see, we have connected, so it displayed the vote page for us. So we'll go ahead and vote. I think I voted already. So anytime you click, let's go back first. Go back. Let's log in a new user. So log in. Let's go ahead and grab a user. I think I'm not getting the password right. Okay, so I just grabbed the user from our database. We'll be logging in our user 017 with the password, and we hit login. Right, I think we're good to go. So we successfully logged in now. So now we want to vote our preferred candidate. As you can see, the total vote here is 1. So we'll go ahead and click vote. Since we already connected our MetaMask, let's check if our MetaMask is connected. Okay, let's go ahead and connect this our MetaMask. Or let's wait. Let's not connect our MetaMask first. Lock our account. Then once we click vote, it's going to prompt us to connect. Then you enter your password to connect your accounts. And click unlock. And to take you straight to vote. Then once you hit vote, it will run a transaction. A transaction is going to occur right now. Then this transaction that was initiated, it was initiated because you hit the vote button. Now we're going to confirm this our transaction. Let's head over to our Ganache. Look at the time, 2:25. Let's head over to our Ganache now. And then remember what I said about blocks, that the transactions, all transactions are stored in blocks. So we'll go ahead and check our block. As you can see, mined 2:25. This is the transaction that we just initiated. Go ahead and open it up. Then it tells you every single thing about the transaction, where the transaction came from, who initiated it, to which address, and the transaction hash. Also the block hash. If you go ahead and head on into transactions, you can see the same thing, more details. So let's just head back. Now, why I want us to ask ourselves this question: why did this transaction initiate? Why did MetaMask pop up? Why did it initiate? This is because our remix.ethereum.org, our smart contract is already there. We have already compiled our smart contract. Look, it's already compiled. Then we deployed it. We deployed it to MetaMask. If you look closely, our wallet. Okay, let's go ahead and deploy to MetaMask. Just monitor this wallet. Look, this is our MetaMask account. Let it load up. In this MetaMask account, there is 0 Ether. So we're going to change up our account. We're going to use our second account now. As you can see, it has been updated. Everything is actually updated because everything is working fine, because there are steps that you have to follow, and if you miss any step, you have a hard time trying to debug whatever it is that you're trying to debug. So this is just it. So we're going to go ahead and deploy now. I'm going to deploy our contract again. And now one thing you should know, one important thing you should know, is that, as you can see, our transaction was successfully deployed. Anytime you deploy your contract, you have to update your code, your Visual Studio Code IDE. You have to update your code. You have to copy your contract address. Head over to your Visual Studio Code. Head over to your Visual Studio Code, and then in your scripts, you update your contract address. Also update the ABI of your transaction. To get your ABI, you come over here and then copy it. Copied. And you update the ABI of your transaction. Now we're good to go. Okay, there's one waiting. Two. Okay. Now we're good to go. Anytime you anytime you make a change and you redeploy, always update your contract address and your ABI. So that is it for now. Let's go ahead and run our transaction one more time. Our website. Let's go ahead. So after you've updated everything, we'll just go ahead and run our code again. We'll listen for our ports. Great. Our server is running on port 3001. So we'll just go ahead and check that port. Okay, cool. Vote for your preferred candidates. As you can see, this person has already voted, so you cannot vote again once you have voted. So you can, if you want to accept the transaction, you can accept, but you go ahead and reject. Then you go back to your login. Then let's try and log in another user. Okay, cool. Another user has been logged in. Remember, each user has their own identity, their own MetaMask wallet. So we're not going to be making use of this accounts too again. We're going to import another account. So head over to our Ganache, head into accounts, and then we'll import this second account. So we'll go ahead and copy out our private key. Then we'll import accounts. Okay. We've already imported our account too. This is it here. Let's try a different one. Account 3. Copy. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and import account 3. Import account. Yeah. So this is our account 3 now. By showing as account 4. So go ahead and delete. Let's delete this one. Remove account. Remove. So now we have this our account 4. So we're going to stay in our account 4. Okay, let's log out first. So it will be as though we're trying to connect our user, and then it will prompt us to log in. Remember, each user, these are different users that are logging in from different places with their different contract addresses. So once the user reaches this point and he goes ahead to click votes, it will prompt you fail to connect to MetaMask. So you have to go ahead and connect your MetaMask. Or let's go ahead and click this button. Right, here. Let's connect. User is connected to MetaMask. Proceed with voting. Then we can go ahead and vote here. Initiate our transaction. and we'll confirm our transaction. Our transaction has been confirmed. If you check the time, 2:38. Something. Okay, let's take note of our time, 2:38. Another thing I want to let you guys know is this connect MetaMask. If you want to know the account, your use. Okay, let's say you're a user and you want to know your contract address, your specific contract address, you can go ahead and click this, then it will bring out your contract address for you. Okay guys, so once you go ahead and click this connect to MetaMask button, it's going to display your contract address right here. The account that is connected at the moment, it will display the contract address right here, so the user can know, okay, so this is my contract address. So let's go ahead and confirm that. As you can see, our account 4, it starts with 0x1c7, and this is the connected address right now, and ends with 0b12, 0x1c7. Then if we say we want to change, let's say another user logged in now, I want to check his contract address, so go ahead and connect this second user. Then once we click connect to MetaMask, it's going to update itself with the second user's contract address. So as you can see, this second user, his contract address starts with 0x088, then B699. So that is that. So you can go ahead and vote. We have voted already, we cannot vote again. Okay, we have voted already. So let's go back. So guys, that is that for the contract address and everything you need to know about blockchain. Not everything, most of the things you need to know about blockchain and voting system, integrating blockchain into a voting system. So guys, in my next video I will do a very detailed explanation of all the codes and how each and every code works, the functions, the smart contract, how you can write a smart contract, and the rest. So if you found this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you get a notification anytime I upload a video. Thank you very much and God bless.